call yourself a man? You know you're a lying, low-life, motherfucking gambling degenerate prick. You know that's what you are?
Well, hello you degenerate fucks, and welcome to The Degenerate Gambler. It's Tuesday, the 6th of April, just here with the Easter review of the 4 days of football we just had. Shade for me. I had a couple of close bets, but still no big winner. Honestly, I'm about a punter's breath away from just saying fuck this season, saving my money and getting some waiting until the Euros start. Honest to God, it's just, what is there, 6 weeks left? I think I'm just betting at the minute out of boredom, because I'm doing the research, I'm putting the time in to come up with my selections, and it's just terrible. It's just, whatever it is, I just cannot pick a winner. I mean, I'll start, before going into the reviewing of the weekend, where I've a bit more wrote down here, but with yesterday, so yesterday was Monday, obviously a lot of football on. I did 2 bets, one to win, and the other overs. And the teams that I picked to win, 5 teams, none of them won. And I mean, all of them were favourites. So how can you pick 5 favourites and 5 favourites not win? Not even one of them. So yesterday, I'll just look at it here. So Everton, I watched the Everton Palace game, and you seen it coming that Everton were going to concede, but they were 5-6 beaten. Stockport drew 0-each with Bramley. Bolton, hard game, okay. They were beat 1-0. Ipswich playing Rochdale, drew 0-each, and Cheltenham and Grimsby I think was 1-each as well. I mean, that's Cheltenham second in the league versus bottom of the league Grimsby, 8-11. So I mean, you know, how the fuck, I don't know how people are getting bets up. I really don't know. My overs yesterday wasn't. I got a bit of a sweat anyway, so Blackpool and Gillingham was up pretty early. Oxford and Accrington Stanley I think was 1-each at half time. And then Tranmere Cambridge was 1-each, Stevenage Bradford 1-each. So going into the last, I think, 30-40 minutes, maybe more, it was started the second half, I think, I had 1 up and 3 were 1-each. Then Accrington scored, went 2-1 up. So I'm thinking, right, I've 2 up here and I've 2 1-eaches. I'm thinking I'll get a goal, I'll get something. But obviously no goal. That would have been going on to West Ham, which was up pretty early last night. 4 goals or something in the first half there. So that was Monday. My Sunday bet was Southampton, who came back. Looked like it was going to be, they were 2-0 down. United won, Marseille won, but Spurs did what Spurs do. Conceded late, gave away points, just pretty Spursy. And then, no matter what anyway, Atletico Madrid, I was surprised that they lost that game, given that they're trying to go for the league here, but so that was Sunday. So I've got a teams we missed here. Sorry, I'll do Saturday. Sorry, I never done Friday or Saturday. Sorry. So many games to review here. So many days of betting, I don't know where I am. So my bets on Saturday, Hull won, Bournemouth won, Salford drew, Norwich drew, Sunderland won. So 3 win. That was Friday. 3 win, 2 draws. In that match, what was funny was I had no cash out most of the match, and then in the 88th minute, Salford scored to equalise, and it shot away up to 20 quid. Wouldn't have took it, because I say at that point, Norwich was winning, and Salford was drawn, and they were playing Grimsby. So if they score and win 2-1 and Norwich don't concede, you're only waiting on 1 or 2 small things happening there. Overs wasn't great on Friday. Saturday, so on Friday's overs, I think only 1 was up. But on Saturday, I went Brentford, Hearts, Cliftonville, PSG, Juve, and Lyon. This bet was terrible. Brentford drew, Hearts drew, Cliftonville won, PSG lost to Lille, Juve drew 2 each, and Lyon lost to Metz, I think, or Lens 1 or 2. So that was terrible. So going over them, this is teams we missed and teams we could have had, and some of the teams that we did have are in there too. But just looking at favourites, how many favourites won out of so Friday was 42 games, and it actually ended up being 20. So you could have had Bournemouth, got Stoke, Derby were 6-5, Millwall 13-10. Then first two were in about evens. QPR were 5-4, Watford 4-7. You could have had Charlton were decent price, were in about evens. Hull, who I did have, Peterborough scored in the last minute 6-5. Could have had them. Ipswich won at the weekend. They were evens. Portsmouth won. Sunderland won. Again, I had Sunderland. Cheltenham won. Now these teams I picked them the next day and they couldn't win 2 in a row. But Port Vale won at 13-8. That's County were 11-10. Hartlepool 3-5. Stockport 3-4. Solihull Moors 1-2. Chesterfield evens and Torquay 6-11. Now that was 20. So that was basically a 50% of the favourites won, which isn't great, but it's better. But just looking at that, so in the National League, 5 favourites, basically almost in a row. Nats County, Hartlepool, Stockport, Solihull, Chesterfield, Torquay. 6 favourites. So take, that was 6 in 10 games. That was a lot. Whereas you look at the other leagues, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there was 6 in the Championship, to be fair. There was only 3 in League 1, 2 in League 2, So that's the kind of thing you would be expecting. Most weeks, if there's 10 games, 6 favourites should be winning. If they're priced like that, where even money 3-5, 3-4, 1-2, evens 6-11, you would expect at least 6, maybe 7 of them to win. So that was more like it, to be fair, but that was noticeable. Moving on to Sunday, the teams we could have had, or Saturday. Again, I don't know what days these are. It's been a long weekend. So Leeds, this was Saturday. Leeds won at 6-11. You could have had City were a great price at 3-5. Liverpool 7-5, good price. Carlisle won at 5-4. Monaco were 1-2. They won. Wolfsburg, haven't got their price wrote down. Bayern, who I did fancy, I talked about, was worried about Lewandowski, but they won 6-4. Gladbach won 7-10. Atalanta 2-5. Lazio 1-2. Napoli 2-9. Inter 2-5. Not great prices here. Glentoran won 1-6. Larne won 1-4. Cliftonville evens. Linfield 1-10. Now, as you can see there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 prices, or maybe 7 prices there that you wouldn't have backed. But it's still a favourite. But again, that was 31 games that I took that from, and 16 won. So again, around about 50%. But again, there's 6, 7 of those that are prices that you're going to have to put 4 or 5 of them in, as well as some decent prices to even get anywhere near any type of return. So yeah, there was bets out there. You could have got bets, but whether or not you would have won decent money or not, it's hard to say based on the fact of the prices, and based on the fact of, like I say, like in Friday there in the National League, 6 of the 10 games were won by the favourite. Which if you don't pick the games in that league, then you're not going to win. But anyway, so that is the review of 4 days of betting, in which I was close maybe twice out of probably 2, 4, 6, 7 bets maybe over the 4 days. So not the greatest, but anyway, so looking ahead to midweek, we have, which is tonight. I've done a bet. I'll post it here shortly. I'll probably post it when I finish recording before the episode goes up. So there's a couple of games in the Championship tonight. There's a League 1 game, League 2 games. There's 2 Champions League games, which are City versus Dortmund. which I fancy goals in that game, and Liverpool-Madrid. In that game, obviously, if you're keeping up, Madrid have both, I think, their centre-backs out. Ramos injured, and I can't remember the other guy's name. He had COVID, so that's those two games. There's some Northern Ireland Premier League games, some Scottish Championship, and some Scottish League 2. Decent bet. Tomorrow, not as much. PSG play Bayern. Porto play Chelsea. That's in the Champions League. There's some French Cup games. There's a couple of La Liga games. There's a Northern Ireland Premier League game. Italian Serie A, 2 games. So tomorrow's not big. I think Thursday again we'll go back into Europa League. So again, the midweeks are all packed this year because of the season being condensed. So you can always get a better, at least a bet that rolls over from one day. So I've done a bet today. I'll post it soon. If you're listening to this, it's probably posted and all. And then I'll probably do a bet that runs Wednesday on Thursday. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. See how I feel. But anyway, that's it. Short and sweet today, even though I had a lot more to talk about. As I say, I'm getting a bit pissed off. Maybe I'll cut down the amounts that I'm gambling just because I hate the sport being on and not having a bet on it. But maybe I'll just cut down the amounts of bets. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. At the minute, LM Betting Tips will be doing this week's nap. He's confirmed that he'll do it. So his was very good last time. He was very unlucky. So hopefully he can go one better this time. But yeah, that's basically it. That just leaves me to say, if you are doing a bet in midweek, good luck and happy punting.
Here, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, thanks. Let me find out you fucked up. I'll leave you wherever I find you.